Hello, recording. Hello.
Hi, recording.
Welcome
Hey.
to session 108 of Tales of Ostera. Before we begin, I'd just like to go through a few memes that the crew has posted in the memes channel.
Chris, I vote Chris and his lovely penguin one. That means it every fucking time.
Yes.
Every time.
I absolutely vote for the Pengu.
I was happy to have a chance to use it.
So good.
It's so good.
Alrighty then. Well, Chris, means you can reroll any d20 that you like.
Very good. Cheers.
Abby just sent me a meme in text form.
It's called me being dumb. Leah finally got my item for my shopping to me, and I realized last minute, oh, I have to ask about this particular trait, about this magic item. I said, oh, concentration? Question mark? Attunement even. Brain.
Gotta concentrate real hard on this magic item.
Yes. Is this armor attunement?
I can't wait to hear what everybody bought on their shopping trip. I feel like it's probably very telling of their character.
Okay. Last session, we arrived here in Grandport, where we discovered that there were people, actual real-life people, and not floating wisps of nothingness. To couple with that, there were these illuminated, magical-looking lamps and posts placed around the city that seemed to be warding away the darkness of the void, which you began investigating. You first came across a merchant by the name of Jack Dorr who was selling pastries, booking with a very unique, or maybe not so unique, tool known as Rook's Ravenous Roaster. And after such a revelation, Arwen was a little bit frustrated about that and stormed off, knowing that Rook's original design has been placed into the world. But conversations happened, you discovered some things, Jack Dorr paid you some money to do some advertising, and eventually you guys made your way over to the... Oh, what was their name again? The merchant something, oh, frick. Somebody help me. Merchant's Emporium. That's it. You gotta love doing these recaps from your memory, because you always get mixed up with the names.
I was gonna say like merchant tent because I couldn't remember either.
The Merchant's Emporium is what the traveling band of merchants are called. And you basically went in, investigated some things, looked around, before you eventually stumbled upon Raven, which is the owner of this whole establishment. And you had a nice little conversation about its history and all that stuff. You discovered that he is actually blessed by the trader, the deity that you guys were looking for. Simply that he himself did not know such a thing. And it was sort of brought to your awareness that perhaps trading in the presence of the trader would grant you their blessing. To which you guys all began doing your stuff, buying things, selling things, trading things in for other things, buying paintings and selling them for significant profit margins.
All about those profit margins.
buying wine and trying to evade taxes and all those sorts of things that you guys get up to. But nonetheless, at the end of last session, we went around buying things, and between sessions, we bought some items in private chats, and you all come back and meet together, just to reconvene and talk about your next steps.
Yeah, I do need to know the answer to the question I sent you.
Yes. That is a good question that I will tell you once I figure out what it should be.
I need to know. It's fine,
I think
but I do need to know.
you're level 20. I'll say it's not attunement. Just for funsies.
Yeah.
This is gonna be the most tanky kitty.
Kitty?
You'll see.
How exciting.
And Pancake is broken today, so you'll have to make your own background music.
We reconvene.
For that.
Great choice of song.
Don't mind
actually,
me.
because
Go ahead.
one of the gods we need is the magic one. What's the name? Let's see.
Wherever we all reconvene, Miara is holding a set of decently plain, like lightish brown hue, vaguely shiny armor, it looks like, in her hand, just kind of looking at it idly as she approaches wherever the meeting spot is.
Ooh, I spot something shiny. What'd you get?
This is armor that changes form with me.
Whoa! That's really cool.
It is.
So therefore, I will be defended in my other forms as well.
Holy shit, you're gonna be unstoppable.
Uniquely perfect for someone of your talents. Good find, Miara.
It is, although I am now very much lacking on funds again. Not as bad as I was before, but...
That's
Back
alright,
again.
I kind of spent a lot of money too. I pull out like a bottle of wine. I bought a really nice bottle of wine. And I also got, and I'm like pointing at my chest, and it's like a little flame bringer brooch. I've got a brooch! I give Haldir the thumbs up.
He laughs and like puts his hands on his hips and nods approvingly. Like, yep, that's a great investment. I approve.
It shows that I'm invested. Oh, and I also bought some catnip. Because God damn it, I'm gonna get that.
blankly stares.
It's not for you, Miara. I mean, I guess if you wanted to like get a little high later, you could, but it's mostly for Fernando, that goddamn cat.
Oh, that's really cunning, Eileen.
Gonna get him, and I'm gonna get his stupid bag.
Is the catnip to like get his guard down, or to lure him into a trap, or what's
Whatever
the
the situation kind of allows for.
Oh my god, that is so funny. I love that. Good thinking.
Maybe we could trade. Get close enough that I could snatch it. I don't know.
Does he care for material value? I mean, just based on how he's taken... He grits his teeth, even like pots and pans. Does he actually care about like value of things, or just if he likes it?
He seems very chaotic to me as well. But I'm hoping that it's more based on something that he wants rather than its inherent value. So he bases the value on his own interpretation.
I think he is out to take absolutely everything in the in the intent to get every single bit of money he can from it. Or just because he is a kleptomaniac.
I could definitely see kleptomaniac.
I can see it too.
Taking for the sake that he can.
Mm. And he's very good at it. Yeah, I can see the appeal.
Most thieves are constrained by they can't take everything. They can only carry so much. This cat seems to have no such obstacle.
It is most definitely the bag he carries.
Oh, imagine if we got a hold of that thing.
It would be useful
You
for
can
our own
imagine.
ends, but just to the fact that he doesn't have it is more valuable, I'd say.
Only imagine what all we'd find within it.
Oh, that too. I don't think you'd be feeling, financially strained again for a long time if we got that back.
I think that's
Anyway.
why I like this challenge so much. It's satisfying on all ends. He's
I hope we run
skilled.
into him again.
I don't like to lose. And you get a very good reward out of it. Anyway, did you get anything, Halder?
Oh, he's like a bit embarrassed as well, but he shows like a similar brooch. He already had a holy amulet, but this one's like a bit nicer. Got like some filigree, bit of engraving.
I point at it. I put my hand up for a high five.
He, of course, accepts.
Nice.
Great minds, I suppose. Truth be told, I pretty much have everything I need. I just thought it was nice, and I don't know what else I'm going to do with the money, so... Apparently they produce them en masse.
Spreading more word, I suppose.
I suppose. Just that he sold it to me as though it was one of a kind. I think I fell for it. So it goes. Where we're going, I don't think money matters too much anyway.
That was kind of my thought.
Yeah. Speaking of, and he pulls the tablet out, there's only a few precious symbols not lit up. I suppose we need to collectively decide what's our next step.
I'm gonna look at the adventure notes.
Yeah, so you have the Thunderblade, which is the god of justice, protection, and honor. You have the Warbringer, which is the god of war, vengeance, and retribution. And finally, you have the Archmagus. That word is always
I always struggle
confusing.
with that too.
That word is always confusing for you to say. Arc.
Yeah, me too.
I'm just gonna say the Archmage. Deity of magical essence and arcana.
Ooh.
Well, I feel like if we find the Thunderblade or the Warbringer, we'll probably find the other one at the same time.
They did have something of a rivalry. They clash.
Archmages. Can we look at the map very briefly?
Sure. Brings you to a map of nothingness and black.
Trying to think of the towns that we haven't been to. Is that what all the green ones are?
I think so. Circled the ones we haven't been to.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Still Snow and Northreach, especially Northreach, feels like a warring kind of place, but I could be wrong.
Feels like a reach. Yeah.
Hey.
Hey.
Who's the most traveled? We need someone who knows about these. Well, then again, actually, in character, maybe these merchants have will also trade in information. I'm sure they travel around a great deal. I mean, we know they do.
That's a really good idea. Yeah, we can ask
Maybe-
about the state of things in Northreach.
Yeah. Ask if there's been any religious turmoil or anything of the sort.
What do you got there, Arwen?
Smoothie. Sorry.
I just my new friend. His name is Mouse.
Wait, it's alive?
What, you thought I brought out a dead mouse?
Well, I mean, I can't put it behind you. Like,
Fair enough. The forest. Come on now.
does it like listen to you and answer your commands and stuff?
Well, I don't know. I just got it. Let's see. Mouse, spin in a circle.
Give me an animal handling check.
Oh, I've never used this before, and I have a really good animal. That's exciting. Okay.
Jesus, you weren't kidding.
It follows your command and spins in a circle.
That is so cute.
I did make some art for Mouse. Hold on.
I'm happy.
Let me go
Christ.
get it. Let's
Make
see.
sure Fernando doesn't find him.
Oh, dang.
Oh, it's okay. Wait, who? Oh,
Fernando.
shit.
You alright?
Fernando.
He'll either steal it and shove it in his bag, or he'll just eat it.
I literally hated everything that I could find, and I was like, I'm just gonna write it or draw it myself.
That's so cute.
This is Mouse, however you want to pronounce it. I think he
Mouse.
won't care. Mouse.
Okay. Well, he's really
He's
cute.
adorable. Yeah, keep him safe.
Yeah. Oh, and I got some bear traps. That's all.
Can never have too many of them.
Right.
Bear traps seem fun.
And useful.
Yeah, I thought they might be useful. Actually.
I'm already thinking of all sorts of good ideas with those.
What, about cats?
What? Oh. I would never.
Cat traps? No cat traps? Fernando
He kind of like briefly looks over his shoulder. It's alright.
Well then, should we get going?
Well, we need to find out where we should go in the first place.
Well, let's go.
Aldir was going to ask, well, I guess we could all ask around.
We could.
I'll do
I
it. You
figured
lead
I
the
would
way.
ask.
I'm like
I
shooing.
figured I'd ask Raven. He's in charge. He might be getting sick of our faces at this point, but one more question. And yeah, I'll set out to
Very
find him.
nice.
Yes, maybe.
You wait in line for 20 to 30 minutes.
Mhm.
Aw.
And now that's a familiar face.
Just couldn't resist your charm, my friend.
Oh,
Back once
please, you
again.
don't have to.
I'll try to keep this visit briefer. I don't suppose any of your number would be willing to deal in information, just stories of your travels and such.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Just head over to the jeweler's table over there. She's the most knowledgeable about all our stuff. She does part-time there.
Perfect. Thank you. Good luck with the rest of your shift.
You two, I mean, not you two. Browse around.
Classic.
The classic.
Secretly thinking, oh, I hope they never come back. That was so embarrassing.
God, whenever people said happy birthday to me, I'd always say you too when I was young. Oh,
Aww.
you hate to see it. Anyway, I will head to the jeweler he directed me to.
Yeah, so you head over to the jeweler. Her name will be Ash.
Ash. Is this the same one who sold me the one-of-a-kind divine amulet?
Sure.
Hmm. Con artist. But we'll let that go. More important things.
Oh,
I'll
hello
approach
there.
and say,
Welcome back.
hello again. Yes, thank you. In the market for something a little different this time. I was told you're knowledgeable about the land. You've been around a lot.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Yes, I am knowledgeable in this area.
Okay. It might sound a little, I don't know, vague, but I don't suppose you've been to any cities and heard anything about any conflict or any, I don't know, followers of the Thunderblade or the Warbringer? If that rings any bells for you?
No, this isn't the first time I've heard those two names come up in conversation, in the same conversation. Pray tell, might I ask why you're interested? Not that I'm questioning why you're questioning me, it's just, I'd just like to add it to my memory.
Of course. I'm something of a pilgrim. As you are no doubt aware, things are a little dark and grim out there, and I hope to see all the gods in their domain, just in case this world doesn't recover, you know? Sort of a chronicle.
Well, you see, come a little closer and I'll tell you a story.
I will, though I'm a little suspicious.
Now, this service I offer for just a mere silver piece, if you're willing.
Of course, gladly. I'll pull one out of my coin purse and hand it over.
She takes the silver piece and pulls out what looks to be a little glowy piggy bank. She places it in, and as it goes in, you see it sort of fade in and create a little bit of stars and sparkles. And suddenly, you see these sort of like starry curtains apparate around you. And she sort of makes a gesture, and the curtains close so that you are sort of in this sort of solo confined space within the Merchant's Emporium.
Cool.
Now, hold it, pilgrim, surveyor of the lands, hero of Ostera, wishes to know about the Thunderblade and the Warbringer, and how they may interact with one another. Through my travels, I've been to many places, and I have had the pleasure of working here for many years now. But this is a tale from before my time as a merchant. You see, when I was a young child, I caught wind of an ancient tale, one that told of an ancient city, one that fell due to its own hubris. That is to say, the people of this town, this city, do not agree with one another. Their factions broken, their leaders in dismay. These two factions were said to be led, or respective of Thunderblade and the Warbringer. One seeking expansion and growth, the other seeking not only that, but just prosperity and acceptance of what the people want. You see, the reason why we do not know of the city today is Because ultimately the city destroyed itself. And do you know where this city is, my dear Haldir?
I don't. Tell me.
Of course you do not know, because nobody has ever found it in several thousand years of the history of Ostera, except for one individual, one who had the tale to tell. He said to me, as I was this young child with bright eyes, he said to me, within the vast mountain range of the highlands, there lies a gate, one still standing from this old city. As you approach, you'll hear the voices, the cries of war, the cries of despair as a city crumbles upon its own weight. That, my friend, is where you will find the Warbringer and the Thunderblade. So the tale tells. And then the curtains go back and they disappear.
I blink a few times at the sudden increase in light. I turn back to Ash and I say, that is quite the tale. If I gave you a few more silver, I don't suppose you could narrow the area within the Highlands? It's a big place, even when you can see clearly.
Regrettably, I do not know beyond that. But mayhaps you can find your way.
Well, thank you, Ash. That still narrows it down considerably compared to what I knew before. Wait, one last question on this story. I know you said it was a long time ago, but that person who told you, I don't suppose they'd be possible to find again. Do you know where they lived, or were they just some random vagabond on the road?
They were a very old individual, and it's been several years since then. I do not know if they've passed on by now or not. But they never told me their name nor their origins. But they wore this silky red robe that seemed to never soil or dirty, and they brought with them a small ferret companion.
A ferret, he said.
That's correct.
Could I scan my religious lore? I don't suppose any of the two gods we're talking about have either red symbology or a ferret has some relevance to them.
You could roll a religion check.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
You know for certain that these are not significant religious symbols.
Okay. He just had some good taste.
Although, if you were trying to grasp at straws, a lot of the people of the Lady of Grace, which is the deity of entertainment, celebration, creativity, a lot of them would hold sort of like red festivals occasionally as a theme. But that's a bit of a stretch.
Bit of a stretch, but maybe some tenuous connection. Okay. All right, well, very mysterious. Thank you, Ash. Before I go, I have one more question along the same line. What about Draysang, the Archmagus? Have you heard anything of them?
I can't say I've heard of this name before.
Okay, no harm.
Are they a person? A being? A myth?
A being, I suppose. One of the gods of Ostera, though not one of the more well-known ones. I'm not terribly surprised you haven't heard of them.
Interesting. I'll add it to the list. Howdy. Pilgrim told me a tale of the Archmage being a god of Ostera. Excellent. And she's like observing you and your appearance for the next time somebody asks about it.
I'm going to be one of the stories later. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I bow slightly and say thank you again, Ash. I appreciate your help.
It is my pleasure.
All right. I will return to the rest of the group, who I assume aren't far. Right? You guys are nearby?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, I imagine so.
You
Chilling.
see Charlie observing this mouse very closely.
Oh.
My lady, I can do circles if you want.
What was that?
I can run in circles, should you desire me to.
Oh no.
He's got competition.
Oh no.
Sweet Charlie.
No, that's okay, Charlie. That's okay. You know, those kinds of tricks are for, you know, like the just pets. You are not a pet. You are a honest, loyal follower.
Yes, that I am.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Dear Charlie. Sweet Charlie.
That's pretty
Only
cute.
you
Jealous.
Do the good work, you know, like the good stuff. You know?
And that is, what is that, my lady?
Like running errands. Like there's no way this little tiny mouse could, like, you know, go get me a sandwich, or, you know, like,
To get a sandwich? Yes, I will go. And he runs off into the market.
I look over at, like, the rest of the group. I was actually kind of hungry for a sandwich, so this works.
He's certainly eager.
I was
I
gonna use
wonder
the
where he's
same
going
word.
to get it from.
Does he have money?
Not my problem.
Might be
It's like
your
having a-
problem when he comes running
Okay,
back with a
try.
stolen sandwich.
Well, the town
The
guard
guards
after
trailing
him.
behind.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't want to say this in character,
Yeah.
but like it reminds me of having like a pet feral bear, and it just like runs off and just like, not my problem.
He makes his own decisions.
He makes his own decisions.
Very little, that one.
What am I gonna do? Stop a bear?
My lady, your sandwich.
Where did you acquire this?
You see this like slobbery half-eaten sandwich in his hands.
Oh no.
You know, I think this is so great, but, you know, I think you should have it. Actually, I think that you may enjoy this sandwich.
My goodness. For me? A sandwich. My lady has gifted me a
Is that it?
sandwich. Take that, mouse. Take that.
I'm doing the same thing, Abby. Take that mouse. Oh fuck, that's going in the quotes.
That's good. That's very good.
You see,
Okay.
you see Charlie, very graciously chowing down the sandwich.
Well, that's nice. I'm like looking away because he's probably eating it very like gross. Just shoving it into his pie hole.
I'll say Holder like returns at this point in time to see Charlie like munching, and he's like, he opens his mouth to speak, but sees that he's just like, oh god.
I'm like turned away with my hand to my eyes. Did you find something?
I'll try to tilt my body as well, so like we're both looking at a side, but I'm looking at you. Just he's not in my field of vision.
Yeah, we're both angled away.
Exactly, we're both angled.
Oh god.
Miara's watching with fascination.
I'll say loud enough for everyone to hear, though. It's not secret. I didn't find anything super concrete. It was honestly, it sounded more like a fireside story. Something about a long lost city and a gate in the Highlands. Which, even if it's true, I don't know how we're going to find a specific gate.
Eileen's smile fades, and she looks very pale. Highlands?
Out of vague, like just trying to claw for information, does this sound at all familiar?
Also, can I roll history?
Yeah, you can roll a history check.
Potentially.
History very good? It's awful. Excellent.
It's okay.
That's alright.
I think we all have a +1 in history. Solidarity.
None of us are very
You guys
historical.
passed through the area on the way to the witch. You saw no such gate or ruined city or anything of the sorts, nor have you heard of anything within the area, which concerns you a little bit, Eileen, because, you know, that's where you grew up and you know the area the best. In terms of hearing the sound of a gate, you've heard of the Gate of Finis. But you're not sure if those two things are the same. It could be, but it could also not.
There definitely has to be some connection with the gate, right? There has to be.
Wouldn't hurt to check.
Yeah.
I mean, what else? What other leads do we
No,
have?
yeah, what else do we have to do? I mean, there's the Archmages. We could go find that one.
Oh, I'm not so good at that stuff. That stuff is...
If you have an idea of where to find them, absolutely. But unfortunately, Ash, the person I spoke to, had not even heard of that god, much less where to find them. So I have no leads on that front. But hold on, you speak as though you know of a gate. Which are you referring to? Maybe I'm out of the loop. Yeah.
Well, there's the Gate of Finis, which
That one.
is the big gate, the big one. That I'm fairly certain that they're trying to get Galdera through, which is also the gate. Yeah, that one with all the dead people and stuff. That one.
I heard they're not the same, but I suppose that could be.
I always forget exactly the purpose of the Gate of Finis.
You can
and I
roll
feel
an
like a
intelligence check
dum-dum.
for
Okay.
me.
Good thing it's not an IRL intelligence check.
That's okay. Your character would most likely know.
Okay.
That's fine. Basically, the Gate of Finis, throughout the campaign, you've known as the place where Galdera was, and the goal of the Mark of the Crow was to release Galdera from the Gate of Finis. However, when the era of Eternal Void came upon Ostera, you discovered beings of the Gate of Finis, such as Charlie, were released. Which means you could be behind the Gate of Finis right now, or you could be in the Gate of Finis right now, or beings of the Gate of Finis could be getting out currently. One of those two scenarios could be true.
Yeah, that was my understanding of it. I'm not sure if it's the same one as is connected to these two gods. I mean, it could be, I guess, but
Yeah, it could be a stretch for sure. But we wouldn't know until we went there.
I suppose. I don't suppose there is one last thing I could try on this line of thought. But I would need. Does anyone have like 250 gold left?
I am not y'all's bank.
I
But
have
nonetheless.
52 remaining.
I have 2 platinum on me.
How much? Out of character, he would know. Holy would know. How much is a platinum worth?
Is it 100 gold?
10
Wait,
gold.
10
Jesus.
gold. 10 gold, yeah.
Oh, 10 gold.
So
10 gold.
Miara,
Oh,
Miara's
okay,
50. Eileen has 20.
20.
Yeah,
have-
699.
But we also have group funds. We have
The
400.
Bank of Arwen? Yeah.
Mara is going to idly mention that, but her gaze is going to be kind of upwards right now.
Charge y'all interest.
We have 479 gold pieces worth of gems and 437 gold pieces of raw iron and gold, etc.
Raw iron, gold, etc.
So it's not quite like straight gold, but you can trade with it more than likely. I've been like depleting away from this when we need it.
Okay.
I'm currently the bank manager somehow. The worst person with math in this group.
Alright, well, out of character,
Eileen,
I realized I have this, and I thought,
Ooh. Yeah, that'll
This
give you
might
some
help.
info.
That's cool.
Eileen,
Yes.
is that familiar to you? And she's going to point up at what I've been getting cryptic messages about.
oh lord.
I will look up.
You look up and you notice a crow flying around the marketplace of Grandport.
Ooh.
Miara's gonna be kind of squinting at it. The lanterns that it flies over flicker. Do you see that?
Ooh, the lantern lights are flickering when it passes over it?
Uh-huh.
Oh, shit. I mean, it's a pretty telltale sign that there's some nasty afoot. That's not good.
It's not.
Whether it's like a familiar or maybe a shapeshifter, it's hard to say, but we need to get that bird down.
How far away is it?
Say about 100 feet away. From the ground,
Like
at
100
least.
feet. For 100 feet up?
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. Would I have had time in the midst of right, Haldir getting that story and whatnot to put
Oh, you're breaking up bad.
to put on the armor?
Yes, you would have enough time to put the armor on.
Okay. I should actually probably attribute that. It's a little bit of improvement, not much, but it's a bit. In her normal form, but bird form, definite improvement. She is going to turn into a giant eagle and fly after it.
Nice.
You fly up. And are you just following behind it? Are you going to attack it? What's your intention here?
She is going to fly, and and as a note, you'd all see the armor that she was wearing under her jacket, like under her giant coat and everything, remains as proper on the giant bird as it flies off.
Awesome.
And
Nice.
her intention is to fly above and kind of like be trying to attack it from above to try and drive it down.
Classic bird predator style.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
I love this visual. As the crow continues to make its loop around the market area, Miara flies up with her brand new armor. And it sort of shifts and morphs to fit her giant eagle form. And it doesn't seem to impede your movement at all. But speaking of movement, what is your move speed, fly speed, as a giant eagle?
I have 80 feet of flying speed.
Okay.
without dashing.
You fly above the crow, and you seem to match its pace rather easily. And I assume you're not being sort of subtle about it at all. So you're just sort of
It's kind of hard to be subtle when you are a giant eagle.
yes.
You are a large-sized creature. It is difficult. She'll be discreet if she can, but she does not picture that she'll get much success with that.
As you sort of begin pursuing the crow, you see it sort of rear its head sort of upside down and is like really creepily staring at you, like 180 degrees. You can see these blood red eyes as it's flying, and as it rotates its head all the way back in the same direction, almost like it's dislocating its own skull, you see it separate and divide itself into dozens and dozens more crows.
Crows.
Immediately you see the swarm of crows begin to disperse and fly across the marketplace, and you can see the lights begin to flicker even more.
Oh, no.
What do you do?
Dear. Let's see. That's a tricky thing. And they're kind of like they've all spread out already.
Yeah.
How wide of a dispersal have they had?
Each individual crow seems to have flown in a different direction.
And how high up are
Okay.
they?
We'll say they're probably close to 60 feet off the ground now.
Okay.
Okay.
For those of you who are on the ground, would you guys like to do anything while you're observing this?
Yes, I would love to run for like a building nearby, maybe something that has like some boxes stacked up or something that I can easily kind of climb to the roof. Because I want to start blasting these birds with some Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Let's see here. Place yourselves on the map where you think you would be. And as for Miara, the crow that you were chasing, we can represent this with Corvo's token.
Hey!
Twisting the knife.
Okay. So Miara would be right
There we go.
around this area here before the...
There's also this.
Oh, hell yeah. Perfect.
Yeah, the swarm.
Can be made large.
You can be.
I can't move my token.
And
Uh-oh.
there's still the
You're
one
joking.
central. There's still the one central crow. Like he hasn't changed at all.
The same one with the blood red eyes is still sort of in the same position.
Fair enough. Target acquired. Hmm.
Okay.
I'm going to aim for this one, this swarm over here.
Mm.
Turn order! Wait, where's Pancake? Pancake!
Pancake is broken.
working.
Broken.
Oh, I'm still into GM. Oops.
Well, we could try again. Let's see. See if Pancake...
They're back.
No, Pancake is still broken. Sorry.
Oh, Pancake.
Pancake.
And I'm going to we'll say that my action would have been to cast Sunbeam at the bastard, making sure to aim not towards the ground, like, or at least not towards where there's people on the ground. Like, if I can aim and hit ground where there's no people and no tents, it's just flat ground, I will Sunbeam there.
Okay.
I'm trying to avoid causing destruction with the Sunbeam.
Can everyone see their initiative?
Yes.
Okay.
And would I have gotten this action before the turn order, or
This would be out of turn order, so you still get your thing. Just give me a second.
Sure thing.
Sunbeam. 29 radiant. Hot damn.
Damn.
Okay, this is a Constitution saving throw, which will be a dirty 20 to save. Does that save?
That is the save, so he takes half damage, I believe.
Half of 29. Okay. It's half of 29.
Yeah, it takes half as much damage and isn't blinded. So
14.
that would be 14.
Okay, excellent. Now we'll say everyone was observing this happening. You'll get to position yourselves somewhere on this battle map, should you wish, before we begin the turn order. So Arwen and Haldir, you can move yourselves somewhere if you want.
I'm going to be on the bridge.
And for the sake of this, I mean, you know, the 5. Okay. The lanterns are represented by these little magical crystal-looking things.
Ooh, okay.
Oh god, PTSD. Fire.
Fire.
Tell me they aren't going to go for the crystals. These fucking birds.
No.
Eileen, you're up first. What would you like to do?
All right. Are they literal swarms like in these sections, or are they like single birds?
Yeah, they're groups of birds. They're not like enough to be considered swarms. Maybe like 3, 4-ish for each bunch.
Okay. I'm mostly just asking because I have 4 Eldritch Blasts, and I just want to make them the most efficient as possible.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. But if I hit them, of course. So I'll go for this one first. Let's take a look here. Wow, I like redid everything. I don't know where it is. Okay. Doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Oh, I have 3. 1. Sorry. I turned on the music from YouTube.
I always
Alrighty.
look for Tales of Ostera, and then I'm like, wait, the game's not actually called
Right? I know. It took me like 30 seconds to think of the name of it.
that.
You get 4 Eldritch Blasts, don't you? Oh, wait, no, you're not high enough level in
No.
Warlock. That's why.
Correct. Yeah. That was one of the things that I actually need to edit that. I don't have.
No, wait, does
it
Eldritch
level
Blast...
No. I think it levels per character level.
Let's take a look.
Is it considered per character?
Yeah, so character level, yeah, you get 4 beams.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
It scales per
Alright.
character level, not warlock level.
All right. Well, I'm not going to argue. I
Okay.
need to edit that.
The 16 and 24 will hit. You see, you knock a couple of those crows down and they fall on top of some poor merchant's establishment.
Sorry. And I think what I'll do is I will use some of my movement here. Let's see, how far can I go? Only 30 feet. Wait, is this like? Never mind. I answered my own question. Can I bonus action put like a hex on this one?
The one next to the Merchant's Emporium?
Yeah, the one that's next to the lamp here.
Got it.
Yeah. And this is the Hexblade's Curse hex. We must differentiate, unfortunately.
Okay. This one that you've just sunbeamed, Miara, is going to dive straight down towards this lantern. And as you see it
No!
swoop down, you see the lantern go dark for a minute. And I'll make a saving throw for the lantern. Natural 20! Okay. You see it flicker for a bit with the presence of the crow, but immediately you see its light stand still and remain. That's the end of that crow's turn. Arwen, you're up.
Arwen, so I have a question about the piercing arrows. So it says arrow fires forward in a line which is 1 foot wide and 30 feet long before disappearing. Is that like 30 feet starting from when I shoot it, or 30 feet starting from whenever within my range?
It's from where you shoot it.
Okay.
So it's only got a 30 feet range.
Gotcha. And then, okay. So I will do a bursting arrow towards, let's say, this far group here.
Okay. Is this a saving throw or is it an attack roll?
This is attack roll.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Oh, okay, hold on. Cancel, please. Thank you. Let's do.
Okay. All those except for the 12 will hit.
Mhm.
And you're aiming for this one here, just to clarify?
Yep. And then all the creatures within 10 feet of it take 2d6 force damage.
Okay. Give me... Doesn't your damage increase?
My damage?
Yeah, can you post your thing in chat? Should be on your spell
This
list,
one?
yeah. Yeah, so when your 18th level increases to... Yeah, so you get another 2d6 on
well, I'll roll 2 more. There we go.
it. Okay.
11. I will change that.
20... Yeah, so you see a volley of arrows from Arwen, the sharpshooter, find its way towards a group of crows, and one of those arrows splinters off into a million different piercing bits, and with one satisfying shot, you see all of the crows fall at the same time. That
Nice.
swarm is dead.
Beautiful.
Very nice.
However, it is the other swarm's turn, as this one will come over here and attempt to disarm the one that the big one failed. And unfortunately, this lantern dissipates. And you can see immediately in the area around it, the void return. And each creature, person, merchant, human,
No.
as soon as they meet the darkness, they turn into a wisp.
Ew.
Oh no.
And I guess I can place a few more wispy wisps over here. Get rid of these people.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
This one will come over here. That's within range. Yep. And this one will go here. This one will stay there. Okay, so that's 4 of them. 1. Oh, that's a nat 1. Oh, God.
Resist, lights, resist.
The Emporium one will fall.
No.
And
No, is it like, it's like
and-
everyone in the tent?
the food court one will fall. The only one remaining
Food court.
is the one down here. And as the majority of the lights begin to dim and fade, you see the area around you go dark.
No.
No.
Oh, we had a fucking
Oh
massive-
my goodness.
And I'll just get
You
rid of it.
fucking legend.
All these people are now wispy wisps.
Seriously. Fuck, man.
This is so
Miara,
good.
you're up.
Alright, can I still see? Where's the guy that I was. Oh, it's
Oh,
right here,
actually, I
right?
lied. There's one more over here. Actually. So there's two still up. Sorry, Miara, what was your question?
I was just seeing where the fucker that I was trying to attack before was, and it's right here. He's just hiding underneath the swarm.
Yes, he's there. I'll mark him with a, love hearts. There you go, now you know where he is.
She's going to fly overhead and like start swooping down angrily, and she is going to throw another sunbeam because it is concentration up to a minute where I can use it every turn. So I'm going to sunbeam. I imagine in giant eagle form does just emerge from her. She is just screaming sun at them.
I love that.
Good.
Con save for our boat, like these nerds down here.
That will be an 18 to save.
Nope, take the full 32 radiant damage.
Okay. As you do, you see some of its feathers begin to fall as you blast it with sun. It's not looking the greatest. That was
I
your
think
bonus
that's
action, though, right?
Is that an action or bonus action? Where am I?
I don't know. Is Sunbeam bonus action?
It is. You can create a new line as your action on any until the spell ends. And I don't have any bonus actions, unfortunately.
Holdia, did I skip your turn? Also?
Yeah, I was going to mention it after Miara's turn.
Yeah, okay.
Oh.
I was just like, oh, I forgot.
I was just going to let Abby finish hers, but she already started.
Yep, sorry.
Totally fine. All good.
But yeah, does that end your turn, Abby?
Oh, that ends my turn, yes.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Holdia!
Just confirming, like, everyone in the merchant's tent got consumed by the darkness.
Yeah, immediately.
Throng of people. Fucking hell. I'm going to say Holdia was like, mid-cast, but he was just a bit too slow as these birds descend, but like just as the lights go out, he finishes his spell when he's like yelling like, no, but it's too late as they get snuffed, but still a flame strike will come out
Nice.
on this flock. So they have to make a, dexterity save.
Dexterity saving throw. That will be a 7 to save, so fail,
Right,
obviously.
okay. That's 12 fire and 14 radiant.
14 radiant. You manage to catch most of that swarm. There seems to be one still surviving.
Damn. Alright, I think that's it. Oh, man. Holder's gonna feel bad about that one. Fucking hell. But that's my turn.
Eileen, as you see the scene unfold around you, the reminder of dread and the symbol of your fears are taking away these people's peaceful in the dark.
Oh, so sad.
What would you like to do?
I can't reach that far end that quickly. So I'm gonna do my best. I'm going to try and like jump down. I don't know how high this is. Hopefully I could use something to soften my fall.
Yeah, give me an acrobatics, see if you can manage to get down without any issues.
Okay.
You just barely manage to find the right footing in a frantic rush. You can use your full movement from where you are.
Okay. So then I'm going to... Oh, it's so little. Alright, I think I'm going to use my bonus action dash
Okay.
to get here. It's 80 feet away. I'm just going to... I think the furthest spell I have is Eldritch Blast. So I think that's... Oh, wait. Yes, I do have one that's 120 feet. And I'm going to throw a phantasmal killer at these crows over here. You tap into the nightmares of a
Good
creature you can
spell.
see within range and create an illusory manifestation of its deepest fears. They must make a wisdom saving throw, and on a failed save, they become frightened. And they also take a lot of psychic damage.
Okay.
With your Alla.
That's a 15 to save.
Okay. Uh, 15 to save. Wait, what do I have to? It's against my spell save DC, right?
Yeah. So what's your spell
Okay,
save
mine's
DC?
19.
19? Okay, so it fails.
Yeah. Failed.
You create
so
an
they
image of
are-
rainbows and lollipops and fun
Happy
times.
So they are frightened, and at the end of the target's turn, they must succeed on another wisdom save or take 4d10 psychic damage.
Okay. Now that doesn't come with the piercing damage, does it?
No, it does not. Sorry.
Okay. That's fine. Yeah.
Remove the 6.
The Love Heart Crow is going to fly up to you, Miara, and say, "Ah, you're too late! Ah!"
Crazy guy.
I'd like you, Miara, to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Picked the wrong stat.
You feel like the influence of this minuscule to you crow try to take over you, but you are largely unaffected. You don't even...
The giant eagle just stares at it like a predatory creature it is.
Yeah. You don't even feel like a tickle or anything. You know they tried to do something, but it didn't even affect you whatsoever.
It's like, whatever.
Just like, excuse me?
Arwen, you're up.
Hi. I'm going to... I'm gonna snipe the guys over here.
Okay.
Good call, good call.
They're in
Object for you.
range. No, it's not.
Sorry,
Nice.
is that the one
right.
down here, or is it the one up here? Or the one over here?
These guys are done for, right?
Which one are you targeting? There's a bunch of...
Oh, sorry. The little red X's are confusing me. Big X is
Big
group
X
of
is
crows
up.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only one that's down.
Let's do this one. Well, no. I'm gonna snipe this one from far away.
Yeah, sorry. These
We must protect-
little X's are the crystals that have been destroyed.
Gotcha. I'm still gonna go for the one down here.
Okay. They are slightly out of range for you.
No,
Which
they're
means-
not. I'm 150.
Is it 150, not 120?
I have 150.
Okay, I stand
Numbers are
corrected.
wild.
I apologize. I thought it was 120. Anyway, you are within range then. You go ahead and give me a few attack rolls.
Let's do...
Destroy.
Murder. Murder.
Murder the murder.
Murder the murder, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Murder.
16 will hit, 17 will hit, and 20 will hit. So those last 3 attacks strike true. And the ones that are affected by an illusion of rainbows and sunshine, lollipops, etc., they all fall one by one as Arwen just snipes them from across the marketplace.
And then I give Haldir a wave. From way up there.
He's a little too distraught right now to notice.
Oh.
My lady, what do you want me to do? My lady.
Oh lord. Can you steal crow faces? I don't think you can.
No, because I have this face.
Okay, go, Actually, I think letting you eat crows... Yeah, I don't know. Would that be offensive to Eileen, though?
No.
I'd be like a whole, like... I don't know. Just go attack some crows, I guess.
Attack the crows! You see Charlie like leap up like 30 feet into the air to chomp on one of these crows' faces.
Oh my god.
Natural
He loves having
20!
teeth. Natural 20?
Just a clean chomp as you see the headless crow fall to the ground.
Fucking hell, mate.
Sweet
Okay.
Charlie.
Yeah,
I'm a good-
great. Okay. This one's going to use its full movement to move down over here. This one's going to attempt to put this torch out. As this swarm flies by, another torch is eliminated and dispelled.
Running out of
Wait.
lights.
These ones are out of range, so they will move their full movement down this way. The single remaining
Attack of
torch.
opportunity?
Are
Are they too high up?
I'll allow it.
Can I do it to the one that's smaller?
Sure.
Okay. Make sure I don't have any global modifiers. Oh,
You.
does it count as a mark of the crow?
No.
Oh, listen.
No. Okay. Sure.
It doesn't have to.
Roll again. 25.
How about that one?
That hits. You do add sneaky damage because you do have advantage.
Oh my god, I keep forgetting about that.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Vindictive.
You manage to subdue the rest of that swarm before it manages to get away.
Sweet. Okay.
Okay. Things
Even
are looking
beyond-
dire. Oh dear. What do you do?
Oh god, I'm so slow.
You're slow. Look at me.
Any teleporties?
I don't have any teleporties. That's
Aw.
not my expertise. Well, I will,
Companion of my
kind
lady,
of cursing.
do you need any assistance? How can I help you?
Oh lord. Go get more crows.
No, he's talking to Haldir at the moment.
Oh,
Oh.
sorry. What did he say?
What?
Did he say, like, friend
Companion.
of his lady or something?
Companion of my lady, how can I help you?
Oh, companion of it. Gotcha.
Unless you have any way to get me down to where they need me quicker, then no. And he, like, turns to take off.
Wait, follow me. And he turns into a puddle of ethereal goopiness.
No.
Okay.
Holger kind of grimaces, but it's no time for being squeamish, so yeah, he goes along with it.
Okay. Jump in.
You know what you're doing, Charlie? And he, steps into the goop.
Okay. Find out. Are you gonna hold your action to do anything?
I guess, yeah, he'll be, like, chanting the words for another flame strike.
Okay.
Hopefully I'll appear somewhere.
Miara. What do you do?
Okay. Let's see. How far away are these fuckers down here? Oh yeah, too far. That's fine. She is going to, with this bird right in front of her, trying to do bad things to her brain, she is going to stare down at it like the bird of prey that she is, seeing a smaller bird, and is going to open her beak right in its face, do another sunbeam.
Okay.
Right in his face.
Disintegration
Like Arwen
rate.
with banishment all over again.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
It'll
Sunbeam.
fail your save, and its last words to you: "You suck."
Fucking bird.
As the bird just gets incinerated by light.
And then... Okay. Too far. Too zoom. Too much zoom. She is going to start making her way down here. At 80 feet. But that is as far as she can get, because I don't have any kind of bonus action dash or anything.
Okay.
Hold on. No. Never mind. Ignore. Go ahead.
Eileen, you're up.
All right. I'm going to use my movement and then bonus action movement to get here. And then I'm going to attack this swarm here with my packed weapon. Oh, it's advantage, right?
Yep.
Okay. So I get this too. Okay.
Um, 14. Okay.
Oh, wait, I get another attack too. Sorry. I forget that I have like 2 on like 1 attack.
Yeah, you're right.
Ignore the second sneaky. I forgot to turn that off.
Let's see. With your volley of attacks and strikes, you managed to take out this swarm that was trying to avoid you. Very expertly, just stabby, and they fall to the ground.
Okay. Whew. Okay. Out of breath as I just ran like 300 feet.
That was gonna be my fate until Charlie stepped in.
Okay. Before Owen's turn, Charlie will ethereally disappear from this area. Holly, roll me a luck check.
What number?
D20. 13. You manage to appear over here with Charlie. Companion of my lady, it is now your job. Do her bidding.
Do her bidding. Holdy like opens his mouth for a talk and he's just like, oh, fuck it, no time. As he like appears, he'll just like raise his hands up and then slam them down and put a flame strike. What is the radius? I want to see if I can get both of them. Flame strike. 40-foot high cylinder. 10-foot radius. Starts here. Maybe. I'll put it in the middle. Maybe it doesn't get them both. I don't know.
Okay, hold on. Let me just see. Okay, it looks like you could get the edge of both of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll say they have advantage on the save if you want to target both.
Yeah, I'll take that deal.
Okay.
That's a good trade-off. Alright. They have to make a dex save with advantage.
Okie dokie. What is your spell save DC?
20.
20. First one fails. So that's the one marked by Hexblade's Curse. And the second one will succeed.
Okay. I'm gonna cast it at 6th level, so the fire damage gets an extra 1d6.
Okie dokie.
Ooh. Big
So
number.
18 fire, 15 radiant.
Okay. First one takes half damage. Oh wait, the first one takes full damage.
Yes.
Yep. So this one takes half. Okay. They are both still standing. One, most of its crows has been decimated, flame struck out of the sky. But nonetheless, that was your held action. Arwen, you're up.
Okay. There's just the one group left. There's 2, I guess. Actually, can Yeah, I'll go for this group right here.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
2.
The first and last attack will hit.
And then the other, okay. For curving shot.
Mhm.
I just put it in for
Giving shot.
Can I use those other 2 or just one? Or sorry, one of them. I think it's just one to hit the other.
Because it uses your bonus action. Go ahead, give me a reroll.
That's such a cool ability.
That's so cool.
That doesn't even.
The 14 will not be able to strike the second one, unfortunately, but you see
Christ.
a couple of Arwen's arrows after shooting it into the swarm of crows, the murder of crows. You see the arrows fly in the direction of the other one, and it looks very cool. But doesn't manage to land anything. It looks cool there.
Yeah. Badass ability there.
Would you like to move at all, Arwen? Or are you good there on your sniper post?
Yeah, I'll move some 30 feet. So I'll jump down and. Oh, that's too far.
Oops, radius.
Ooh.
Okay. Moment of truth, everyone.
Oh no.
We'll see if RNG will save you.
Our final light.
Come on, RNG. Please.
Not the final light.
Please, just one.
We'll use the metal dice for this.
Yeah.
For this heavy roll.
Come on.
Come on.
No! I've rolled so bad for all of these. I'm so sorry.
Oh.
As
Farewell,
the swarm of
beautiful city.
crows makes its way to the final standing lantern, Jackdaw and a bunch of other merchants and civilians crowding around the last torch.
No!
You see them all turn to wisps
Oh.
as the final lantern falls. And as it does, as darkness consumes Grantport, so too the crows disappear. And you are left with a location void of what it had before. Void of light, void of people, void of plenty.
Mira is going to land where all of the wisps are and is going to just kind of like spread out her wings. Like, because the wisps are still there, no? Or did the wisps also disappear?
I think the wisps are still available.
Yeah, if the wisps are still there, then she's gonna just kind of like spread her arms out wide as to try and like give them a moment of, security.
Should we gather them? Like, I don't know, bottles? Put them in bottles and bring them over to somewhere safe? I don't know.
Also, if you are talking, Leah, you are.
Oh, you could try.
Bottle the wisps.
How big are the wisps? Are they like fist size? Or are they kind of tiny? Or
Yeah, they are relatively small. They are the size that you could fit one in a bottle if they are containable within a bottle.
But I want
Do they
all
react
of-
at all? Do they react at all to Mira's presence?
Yeah, they all kind of like slowly, gently float towards you.
She's just mama birding them all with wings.
Can we, Miara? Can you use your wings to kind of gather up as many as you can, and I don't know, bring them into like a building or something to protect them from the creatures outside?
Are there any buildings around that look habitual for, or not like habitable for, to just kind of like shepherd to?
I suppose the biggest building around would have been the Merchant's Emporium.
Okay, Miara will keep her wings extended and just kind of like gently. Not she's not fully flapping her. She's just shuffling her. Did like a nudging gesture to try and nudge this towards the tent, and just keeping them within her wingspan, but just like encouraging them forward towards the tent.
Mm.
I'm gonna run.
And she's also going
direct
to like.
here.
She's gonna like with her beak pick at Haldir's hair a bit in like a attempt to be reassuring to him as well as she does so.
He's not wallowing for too long. He kind of like nods sadly, but pulls himself to his feet and starts attempting to help shepherd souls towards you as well.
Can we tell who the souls are? Or is it just they're just wisps?
You can't really distinguish them from one another. But if you know which souls were where, which people were where, you could know who they are theoretically.
Like I know that one of the ones that's currently with Miara is Jackdaw, for example.
Yeah, Jackdaw was here, and then I think like this one was Ash or Raven. This might be Raven here, and then this might be Ash. But
so I'll never find Mark again.
Mayhaps.
I know. I'm surprised you didn't bring it up earlier. I'm gonna attempt to kind of grasp the little wisp and just kind of like push it forward, like down the road. I want to kind of help. I'm not going to be as efficient as Miara, but I want to push these ones
being
up this direction towards the Emporium.
You take your time ushering all the souls into the Merchant's Emporium. Arwen, since you are the closest, would you like to observe the crow that instigated all of this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jerk butt.
Give me an investigation check. You can take a look.
17?
17. You notice that the crows around, only one seems to remain as a physical corpse as you see the other swarms begin to disintegrate and sort of leave just dust, I suppose is the best way to describe it. They dust away. The crow that was slain by light, you notice, much like Miara did, has two bright red eyes. And this shade of light is familiar to you. Familiar in the way that these are likely bloodstones.
Okay. I'd probably, straight up bring the bird over to the party. To the group.
Okay.
So here's the bird.
It didn't disintegrate.
No. It's a real bird, I suppose.
And it's got bloodstone eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Can we tell if it's like... Can we tell what it is? As in, is it a familiar or is it a creature all its own? Or has it been like experimented on? Like, can we just kind of tell what it is?
Yeah, you can tell that obviously its base is a crow, but this is obviously a creature that has been, modified in some way.
Okay. Is there any sort of like arcana check we can do to see if it's connected to some sort of like cult member nearby or something.
Yeah, you could give me an Arcana check.
Maybe not necessarily like the direction or anything, but just knowing if it's connected to someone.
It's not like a familiar where you can sort of like summon and unsummon them into a pocket dimension. It seems like this is just a creature born of the physical realm and modified of the physical realm with bloodstones. Meaning it's not necessarily pertaining to one specific individual, but most likely one specific individual has crafted this crow to be how it is.
I kind of relate that to the team. I don't know. There's probably someone around here. Oh, I want to get my hands on them.
As do I. Can we use its body to find them somehow? Can this damn thing do one good thing for us?
I don't know. Damn it, I just wish we had some sort of magic that did that. Does anybody have tracking magic of any kind?
If I knew what he looked like, but
As I go to look at the drip tape.
I don't do magic. Not really.
Let's look at the... Yeah, who's remaining? Let's look at who's remaining. Is that in Adventure Notes now?
Is it? Let's see.
If not, it's in my personal ones. It's probably my personal.
I don't think so. Yeah, let me show you. Filter.
not 5 minutes ago, Ash called me a hero of Ostera. I wonder if she'd say the same now.
I wouldn't beat yourself up too much about it. I mean, we tried.
I did.
A hero is less to do with actual achievements and more in actions entirely. Heroes lose some, heroes win some. It's just how it goes.
I would normally agree, just there's been too much losing lately.
I agree.
Miara is going to settle down and kind of like have one wing held here a bit. Be like kind of pensive. I think before she's going to shift back down to her normal form, I'd still have like an arm kind of around Haldir's shoulder. Do we imagine a close distance, or do we travel a
Sorry, Abby, it cut out too much of that to put together.
Yeah.
do we think that they're close by, or do we think that they're very far away?
Well, if we know the Mark of the Crow, like we do, they're probably a bunch of self-righteous bastards that want to watch it happen, right? They're probably around here.
That's on brand for them.
Fuck it, I'm gonna look for them.
Godspeed, Eileen.
I'm gonna try and climb up onto a roof and get like a vantage point and use some like eagle-eyeing to see if I see any movement anywhere. I'm mad. I'm angry.
As you climb up to the top of the highest vantage point that you know in the area, you look around with your eagle eyes and you remember that without light, vision is limited. 30 feet around you, nothing.
Hmm. Damn. Can't do anything. Alright, I climb back down. You can't see shit. Oh, I mean, we've got the souls in one spot. All we can hope for is that they'll be safe there.
I hope so. I'm sorry to be down. It was a huge boon to my soul to know that there was one bastion standing and to have lost it just as quickly.
I think Eileen's gonna like storm over to you and start like poking a finger at your shoulder and be like, "Don't be sad. Be fucking mad. Use that. Consume it like a little fire in your soul, and we're gonna go take them out." As much as I do not want to go to the Highlands, that is one of our only leads. We take that, we go there, and we fuck shit up. Yeah?
All right, Eileen.
Yeah.
Let's
yeah,
fuck
there we
shit
go.
up.
Fuck shit up. Yes. Snap out of it. I want no more sad stories from you.
You're right. Well, Stara needs us. No time to feel sorry for myself.
You're a hero. Just remember that.
I'll try. I'm glad I've got you all by my side. Oh, out of character, the Mark situation. Oh, this shit is so sad. Oh.
Would you
It's
like to visit?
Sucks. Yes.
Miara is going to squeeze Haldir's shoulder for a moment. Eileen, Haldir, keep an eye on the souls for a short. And she's going to go over to Arwen and is going to change back into her giant eagle form and offer the place for Arwen on her back.
Oh no, I forgot about Mark.
You
Arwen takes her.
take flight towards Mark's home. And as you land, you see the door. Do you open it?
Hesitantly.
You open the door, and you see a wisp floating about the center of Mark's home. As you do,
Mark?
you call out his name. You see the wisp fly towards you. And does a few circles around you. And you see the wisp float up to head height. And it's almost as if you feel the wisp touch foreheads with you.
Ouch.
The heart.
It's breaking.
Arwen
Oh yeah?
starts to cry.
You see...
And she
Yeah?
she starts to cry, and then she falls to her knees and just weeps on the floor.
The wisp descends with you. You Mia, are you watching?
I imagine Miara doesn't fully know her place when it comes to Arwen's favor. Like, sure, they work together, but that doesn't necessarily mean that she feels closest to her. So Miara's going to stay close if she is needed, but it's primarily going to have her wings spread enough to give them a bit of privacy in this moment.
You see the wisp separate from Arwen for a moment and begins hovering around a record player.
Oh.
Okay. Hmm. Like, is it intending for me to play it? Does it look like?
You could do whatever you want.
Okay, guess I'll play it.
You play the song, and it's the same one that you danced to the last time you were here. So it seems to be mid-song, so you can assume that Mark was playing it in his own idle time. And he just begins to dance as much as a wisp can.
No.
I fucking love Mark.
Mark is a sweetie.
Mm-hmm.
Guess I will dance along with the wisp.
Mhm.
Dance with the wisp.
Tears
Still crying.
flowing,
Thanks.
still crying, knowing that Mark is still here for you despite being a wisp is reassuring at the very least.
Hmm.
But after a minute, he stops dancing with you and begins to fly towards the doorway.
I can't take you with me. I mean, not a journey exactly cut out for a wisp.
Give me an insight check. You know, Owen is infamously known to get these with Mark.
With flying colors, yeah.
On brand.
That's fair.
The trend continues.
Yes.
Mark is rolling his eyes in wisp form.
You see Mark float towards Miara.
Giant bird is going to look down curiously at the wisp.
What do you do, Owen?
Miara, what do you think he wants?
Can Miara make an insight check?
Yeah, you can make an insight check. The 20.
Wisdomous.
You get the sense that Mark is trying to get Arwen to leave.
No.
Bird's gonna clack their beak a bit before shifting back down into their form, like holding out a hand for the small wisp. I think he is encouraging you to go.
To just leave? Leave him?
I can't gauge
I don't know.
why, but that is what I'm reading from this section.
Hmm. Well, he probably wants me to leave for my safety. I mean, you know, uh, well, Mark, if you can, just stay here, and I'll know where to find you later once we save the world and stuff. Maybe? Who knows?
He flies back into the building and sort of like gently presses upon your back.
No.
Okay, I'm going.
When Arwen steps outside, Miara is just going to put a hand, just kind of gauging what Arwen is wanting. And
I don't think it'll ever happen, Mira.
what?
I don't know. Maybe this is the world telling me that I'm better off on my own. Not without you guys, but, you know, like, romantic?
I would disagree.
Why?
Well, we are working to fix this.
I suppose he still exists, but
Do you not think, once all is said and done, we have returned this world to the state it was in? If that is possible, that he would
I
not be
sure
waiting
hope
for you.
well, I imagine if we do, he'll be waiting for me, but who's to say we can fix the world?
I think if being around Haldir and all of these other deities meeting, think if it has taught me anything, that one can do with a bit of faith, Arwen.
Hmm.
Things might
Yeah.
look grim and difficult, but we have accomplished much in our travels. I have full faith and confidence that we will see.
Okay.
And once we have, you have someone here waiting for you.
Hmm. Yeah,
Is that not a goal to work towards?
I suppose.
Knowing that once we resolve this, he will be here waiting for you to get back?
Yeah, I guess it is a comforting feeling.
Just think, those cultists took him from you.
Yeah, they did. They took a bunch of others from me too. I'm sure.
Is that not reason to defeat them then?
What if I'm not strong enough?
I imagine any one of us alone would not be, but we are not alone, are we?
No.
You don't have to do everything on your own.
Yeah, I suppose.
We're here to support you. Even if you don't want to listen to our advice.
Yeah. I may
No,
just
no one-
be.
Good.
Oh, go ahead.
What?
I may just be, the group goofball and the, one that starts shit and gets into trouble. Troublemaker, as you will. But, I don't know, I guess I'm scared. Miara, I'm scared. And there's not a lot that brings me comfort right now. And not a lot that could tell me that everything's going to be okay.
If I'm going to be honest with you, Owen, the level of honesty I have not been with the rest of the group. I am quite scared myself. But despite this fear, I know that we do have things to work towards to right this. We have almost filled out the tablet. And once we have, we are one step closer. We might not know what every step leads us towards, but we know that it leads us towards fixing this and bringing things back to the way it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes dealing with fear is taking one step after the other.
Huh. I don't know how many steps I'm going to take if I've, lost my feet. Where they went. Who knows?
Well, thankfully, I have wings.
That was
Nice.
good.
That was very good.
Well, I suppose we should get back to the others and figure out what we're going to do to save the world,
Could be a good idea.
save Mark.
If you ever need to talk about things like this again, I am here for you.
Thank you, Mira. And I the same, if you ever run into anything, I'm here too.
I appreciate that, Owen. She's going to squeeze Arwen's shoulder and then is going to back up and turn into Burp and offer a wing.
Miara's
I'm
the best.
aboard.
I know. I love her so much.
And then Burp will take off back towards where everyone else is.
And Arwen's growth is just so beautiful. It's so beautiful to see it unfold. I can't right now. It's all too much. I've been waiting for the Miara Arwen like heart to heart, and this was a good one.
That was
I
great.
feel like Miara's been waiting eagerly too. It's just like, oh my god, I can actually help this. She's actually receptive to me helping
Oh my
her.
god, we're connecting! Like the mom trying to connect with like the teenage daughter, and it's just like it's not working.
Oh gosh.
Keep calm, stay cool, stay cool, stay cool. It's working. Miarwin, oh, that just
Miarwin.
made my heart melt.
Aw.
That's so sweet.
Alrighty. As you guys make your way back to the group, we shall conclude our session for today.
It was a damn good one.
What a good one. Yeah.
We'll say goodbye
Yeah,
to the
it was.
recording.
That was
Goodbye,
a fun
recording.
one.
Goodbye, everybody.